Welcome back, everybody. We're playing some more Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh yeah.
And we're talking to Yuri, and she has no eyes, apparently.
Hey, man.
I mean, I guess when you're blushing that
She
hard...
can't see my boner.
So dumb. It's like whenever you're in middle school and you first have boners, and then you hide them with the backpack in front of you. So you put the backpack in front of you and just like, hey, this is
completely normal.
This is normal, so yeah.
This is the style, you know? This is what all the cool kids are wearing.
Yeah. Anyway, I slide my desk up next. Or wait, did we already read this part? I think we did.
Yeah, go ahead and
okay.
read it again, because this is where we left off.
I slide my desk. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to sit up. Slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's. Then hold my book more between the two of them.
I also read this sentence like 9 times because I couldn't fucking talk.
I couldn't freaking see.
Squish my finger. Pinch it between the desk.
Man, my freaking pinky is really broken. Yeah. Looks broken.
Sexy.
I
suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Oh, by the way, if you want to do 30-minute ones, perfectly fine, because, you know, throat's killing. But, yeah. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh, man. They're touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold open the book. Yeah. I guess that makes it kind of hard to turn the page.
Here.
Oh. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger.
I'm enjoying this.
He's just like, what are you doing?
What did I do? How did I
just
go
click
out?
return. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under my thumb after it flips to her side.
So this is like happening with everybody? Is this how it goes?
Yeah, depending on where which part you go to, you'll have like a little bit of, I wouldn't say it's a date, because I guess that kind of comes in later, but it's like a little moment in the literature club.
Okay. Is it all reading a book?
No, Sayori's wasn't.
Was it writing poems?
No, it was, I think she was trying to, oh no, her uniform was like all messed up, and her hair was messed up, and you're like fixing it for her, and stuff like that, and then she makes a remark about, because he was like, if you button, your shirt or whatever, it'd be, you look better and get a boyfriend, and she's like, well, I can't, because it's too tight on me, and then she's like, you know what that means, right? And he's like, what? And she's like, my boobs got bigger. Like, legit. Damn. He's like, don't say things like that. Well, how they'll even closer together than before.
Nice.
It's actually kind of distracting me. Jonah, just keep your shirt on.
It's so hot. Hot and bothered.
It's as if I feel, why is the computer shaking?
Because I just need the table and it really hurts.
Sorry for the mics if that did anything. We're still kind of not used to these mics. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision.
She's like breathing.
She's just like her face is right next to you and she's breathing on you.
Are you ready to take my virginity?
I don't even know if half of that is going on the mic.
Oh yeah, it is.
It is?
Oh,
okay, good.
To turn the page.
Yeah.
What were you thinking, you pervert?
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
Look at her eye. Oh my god, this is so drawn so well.
Oh, dude, Dan Savato is really good at this. Like, I believe he composed the music too.
Really?
Yeah,
That's impressive.
it was a very small team. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet.
Damn.
I don't know how I'll be able to keep it up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
God, why? Man, this is like every one of my fantasies. Yeah. Thanks.
We might have to take like 5-minute breaks on this thing. I don't know. Have to.
No, you're not. Not when I'm here. As we continue, Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turned on my own volition.
Volition, I swear.
Yeah, I know big words. We continued the first chapter in silence. Then we do the other one screaming.
He's like, chop, chop, chop! Everybody just stares at you and stops what they're doing. They're like, what the
What the fuck, man? Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb.
This is extremely intimate, like, well done to make it feel super...
That's why I said we gotta do, like, longer episodes. Because you were like, oh, we should probably do, like, 10, 15-minute ones. I was like, no. We're doing longer ones. Because that's how you get, like, invested in this.
It's like, you're like, thinking about that. They do a really good job of, like, personifying it, making you think about the imagery and stuff of it.
Yeah.
It's like, this page rip.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, man, rip the page.
There went the whole page. She's like, Yuri looks at me in complete discomfort as I rip her pages off of her book one by one.
That's alright. Hey, Yuri.
This is your copy anyway.
This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways.
And definitely hotter.
And just better all in general, you know?
You're kind of a piece of shit.
Can I be more of an asshole? But she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. That's why she's like you. It's not like I can see in your head or anything. But I don't know. I was gonna make a stupid joke, like how I'm a robot. I could see in your head, but all right. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
Good try. Good try.
What?
Reminiscent.
Yeah, I said that.
You said reminiscent.
Oh, I was speaking quickly
I see.
with this really stupid accent. Yuri remained silent for a moment.
But Funkles.
Yeah, we had a tiny little break to check everything. I forgot that we named ourselves Fungals.
That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her.
I know.
I know. Is that your version of like my dumb voice character? Do that again.
I know.
It's so weird.
That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait! You still have your eyes, so you're clearly not that embarrassed. Didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know if you were self-conscious. I said that correct. About that sort of thing.
He actually stops and goes, yeah, I said that correctly.
I guess I meant, or I more meant, why is that like that?
I guess
I more meant that. It's
God.
kind of cute.
I know, I was trying to read that one out loud and I was like,
Yeah,
oh.
what the heck? I've never... Man, Dan Savado, man.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Let's bang, okay? Okay, everyone.
What a killjoy. I'm like, swooping.
Oh, man. Okay, everyone.
Exclamation point.
I think it's about time we share... Oh, sorry, the wrong voice. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not get enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing your thought. Is that alright, Yuri?
No,
You look kind of down.
I was about to have sex.
Oh, it's still me. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ugh. Like, who does that? Oh, I'm not gonna pay attention.
You're
Just
just like,
slams
all
on
right.
my thumb. It's like, thanks, I'm in pain. All right. I guess I'll do more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I've already finished this book like 4 times. I guess I don't have much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time.
Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Dude, let me just tell you.
What?
Have I made anything, like, besides the minigame of, like, choosing words? Have I done any other interactions besides clicking?
I will. You want me to tell you?
Sure.
Clicking is the only thing. It's not. It's a novel basically.
Oh.
But of course, there's
Cool stuff.
bad, naughty bits.
Awesome. That's what I want.
Yeah.
For is the naughty bits.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look at her tits. She has like the second biggest boobs out of all of them, I think. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've really never done this before. Wait, well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait, Tilda.
Why Tilda every time? Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf paper, or torn, from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. As if it was typed. She just like, screw this, I don't want to write a poem, and she like types it up.
She Googles.
Or she Googles it and then prints it out. I'm good.
Good poems to one of our guys on Wikipedia.
To impress them. I do the same myself. I don't know where that went from. So you get to choose. I'm assuming you want to go with Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I'll start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Hey, babe.
Da-da-da.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Hey, what's that? What's that supposed to mean, huh?
Did I say it out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
I'm blind. I'm blind.
Gosh,
He's gonna me.
I don't even know if that will show.
Oh, it'll pick up.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
Yuri takes a breath, then a sip of Mountain Dew.
Oh my gosh, you're so weird.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Because you used the like 4 times in a row.
Exactly.
Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really?
I just copied straight out of the book you gave me.
Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at the poem again.
Look at that cute mouth.
Gosh, it's so small you can barely fit a straw through there.
Da. Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in her poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and I've been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their own styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
In other words, don't be shit. Oh my! You did that like in one breath.
I'm so tired.
Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert.
Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that you can go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes from practice and learning by example and trying to do things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased how?
Well...
She gonna spread some rumors.
Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. I ain't a backsliding hoe. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
No!
Please do.
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if
I'm
that's
sure
a rare
I'll-
opportunity for her.
I'm sure I'll start saying like a paragraph of words just alone.
Those were words that you spoke there. Which is kind of funny.
You spoke words. That's funny.
That, after all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? So you actually get to read their poems.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Naked. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
That's pretty good.
I'm glad you can read that because I actually had a lot of trouble reading cursive.
Really?
Yeah, I mean...
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. I write in cursive.
What? I thought this was typed. I wasn't thinking that at all.
Looks like a cursive font to me.
But it took you a long time to read.
Call me out, bitch.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. It is pretty.
Definitely, you should have been in Times New Roman if I would have said so myself.
Oh,
Not Calibri though, because nobody likes Calibri. It's definitely not
Definitely
Sans.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Did you actually like it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what it was about.
She uses one-word sentences, which work really well with long words. So I took creative writing. I could tell you some strengths. in
I
that
took
poem.
creative writing too. Oh wow, thanks for skipping that line.
Was it too short? I usually write longer poems. Like how I talk. It's gonna
Yeah,
go
exactly.
on and on and on. I know I'm annoying, but I am also kind of hot, so I'm sorry.
The tits talk for me. Because they're the biggest tits. Not at all. I will say, her hair though is nice. I like her hair.
Caleb,
But,
you reminded the kid that like sat next to the hot girls and were just like, "Can I smell your hair?" You nice tits.
No. Though I will say, I don't want to say her name or their name, but they were both blondes. They were both in band. And I had a crush on both of them. Well, and I had a crush on them both, but they were also like 2 grades above me. One starts with an A, one starts with an S. One was a flute, one was a trum.
You mean the one that literally PM'd me the
baritone.
other day asking if she could watch our channel more?
Oh. No, but anyway, I'll finish the story real quick. Basically, whenever she would ask me, like they both would ask me to like massage them and like just feel their hair. And of course, I was just like,
You were just
dude, human interaction? Like, yeah.
Here, let me feel your hair. And you just like slowly stroked it.
No, it was more of just like, well, not slowly, but it was more of just like doing whatever.
Did you swiftly stroke it? You're just like yanking it aggressively.
No, but they did ask me to massage their back a lot. And there was one time where, you know how I can't feel the tips of my fingers.
Right.
I guess she was like, I want you to do my like sides. And so I was like, oh, okay, sure. Because in bands, they said to like turn to the person on your right and give them a back massage or something to like loosen up. Apparently, I was really good at it. So that's kind of why they were like, you know, do that. And it was the girl that starts with an S. And she was the flute player. And so I'm doing that, not really paying attention. And my hands accidentally go right to her boob.
Nice.
And she was just like, whoa. And I was like, what? And she was just like, can you feel that? And I was just like, nah, I can't feel my tips. She was just like, oh, well, just touch my tit. I was like, oh, cool. And then she was just like, just don't do it
What
again.
was that stupid phrase that people in high school always said? They're like, tits out.
Tits out. Instead of dicks out for her own man,
Yeah.
it's tits out for me. Anyway.
I'm really glad you like that long pause of just personal communication between the narrators of this fucking game.
basically.
I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
Mild.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
It was a couple of fries with that. Something easy. Are you into ghost theory?
I don't even know how you say that.
It's like, I don't know.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Fungles. You silly.
Stupid. Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Because I'm fucking dumb.
Dumb. I smoked too much. Too much of that dank weed.
I suppose you did only glance over it, especially after I just said you took forever fucking reading it.
Yeah.
After all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solid putting it that way. You talk a lot. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. I thought she was the shy one too. Like, what the heck?
Nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so.
Nah, mine was terrible. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
I'll teach you how to do run-on sentences.
Boy.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Fungles.
Me too. Wow, really awkward. Natsuki.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh boy. ... Question mark?
Fungles, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh.
What do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put an effort. We all start somewhere, right?
No.
If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it.
Nani?
No.
Nani? ... Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway.
She has a really deep voice for the figure that she has.
I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly.
Listen to the music. It's all messed up.
Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
The music is just like... It's like super messed up. Like the flute player or whoever. It's terrible.
So, from experiencing creative writing classes and stuff where we had to share our stories and poems.
Oh yeah, I
You have people that are the Yuris. The people
yes,
that
and
are like,
definitely the like Natsuki.
I was the Yuris.
I
was always making something everyone's like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever fucking read in my life.
Oh yeah, you're I would say you're probably better than me at writing. I was probably more of a Sayori, which is probably why I like
Well,
connect with her more.
Read that one yet?
I know, but I have.
Oh, well, this one Natsuki's is 99% of the class, and you're just like sitting there and you're like, you want to give constructive
Criticism.
Yeah, criticism.
But you don't want to say just be good.
Yeah, you're just like, well, I understand it. And it's like, I get it. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. I get it. Horses, of course, can race. And owls can definitely see.
And we, of course, can try.
But that's about it. you know?
Yeah, and then you hand the poem back to them and then you walk away.
Yeah, exactly. You're just kind of like, good job. And awkwardly run away afterwards. Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it.
Oh,
What?
man.
No way! I was only laughing for 20 minutes.
And explain why I hate it.
I like it.
Apparently I'm going to lie about this. I like it.
What? Just be fucking honest.
I am, totally. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Because monkeys don't climb.
They do.
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Like, cheetahs can run.
So dumb. But isn't the point of the poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style was
myself with people can try. But that's about it.
your writing style. It didn't even rhyme at the end. Like, come on.
Ow.
Oh man.
Yes, exactly.
I forgot to read it, didn't I?
I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Okay.
I completely relate to the eagles can fly.
I like eagles as much as the next guy, but
Like in
man,
this poem, seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
yeah, I understand.
It doesn't say anything like that in the poem.
Exactly.
But that's about it. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
What are you doing?
I'm just like gazing off at an invisible camera, just wondering why the fuck. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on.
Oh, but was it on purpose? Are you sure, Natsuki?
It helps bring out the feeling in the
It
last
really
line.
doesn't.
That's about it.
It makes people make fun of it for sure. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I
tooth,
still
though.
enjoy your tooth.
Why?
You're gonna be the next one I get.
Why is that a thing? It kind
I'm
of
glad
looks
you
green.
learned something. What?
Cause like one of the shows
fake.
that what? No, it's not a fake.
It's a fang.
Well, yeah, but it looks kind of. Well, it might be just the lighting, but one of the YouTubers I did watch, they mentioned that it looked green, and but on the video it did not.
I don't.
And that kind of looks green to me.
It doesn't look green to me.
It's like whitish green for me for some reason. So I kind of see what they were
Didn't
saying.
expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. You should care, man. You should definitely care.
Age may be just a number, but so is jail time.
Yeah, age may be a number, but prison's just a place. But Natsuki is feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. Oh my god, this guy. Oh great, now I'm gonna be talking to myself.
Hey man, I made it easy for the first half for you.
Man, yeah.
Let's get the hard one over with.
Though I do love Sayori a lot. See, look, she doesn't have it buttoned. This is a good poem, Fungals. God, it's so terrible of a name. Are you sure it's your first time? I almost said, I thought that's it. Are you sure it's your first name?
is my middle. My first name's Eric.
Oh God, why? Of course. You gotta click that. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. Tilda. God, Joan, I swear. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. Goodness, this one's kind of rough. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Tilda. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Well, I guess, of course. I'm really not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break up my problems. I promise. Goodness gracious. If I'm clicking and doing this thing, I just can't do it. See, it's like I said before, Fungals. Okay, I kind of wish I was clicking it now because you go so slow. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason why I joined. She's the only reason why I joined.
She forced me to join.
She forces me, and those cupcakes hypnotize me just to stay. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? Girls, dick sucking time! Girls, strut your stuff!
And they all just like break out and you're like, I'm having tons of fun!
Oh my God. That will be the way of thinking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that. Wow. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine. We'll just read our own characters' poems. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Huh. I thought it was gonna rhyme, so. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish a rainy day? There he goes. I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast! Oh, I love her.
Interesting.
And the music's kind of like soothing.
Interesting poem there.
Yeah, really interesting.
Very interesting poem there.
Oh.
Sayori.
Boy, Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer. 4 a.m. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. Dude, this guy hates her. Like,
It's so hilarious how he's just like straight ready to diss her at all points in time.
oh my God. I still try my best. Yeah?
He practices
I didn't
in the
mean-
mirror every morning. It's like, Sayori's a fucking bitch.
She's
Today's gonna be a great day.
I didn't mean to say that this was a bad poem. It came out nicely, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. even though you were late to school. It's back to school breakfast. I swear, it's like back to school breakfast.
Hey man, that's pretty accurate to the patty face sound.
I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah. But next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. It's about lunch. So dumb. Oh my God. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh my gosh, this is funny. Alrighty. Hey, Fungals. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up. Always listening, always judging, constantly judging. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be too afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Fungals. God, this is the worst name. I can't get over that. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know. But that's the sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true.
You always like my creative names until you have to say it thousands of times. Say like a billion in a serious situation. And you're like, I hate you so much.
It's like naming your character in a Zelda game like really stupid. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about.
Toast! I need you to save. You're the hero time.
Cornbread, help me!
Cornbread!
I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Fungals. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I almost said mythical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I misunderstood you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel. Goodness. Or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. Okay. I never seen that word. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. Man, I'm out of breath.
I'm just sitting here watching you, and you're just like slowly, your face is getting more and more dead as you keep going on.
I gotta like change my facial just to get in the character. That's the best way. Don't look at me. That's the best way to find the new style that suits me. Slap you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you to have, to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want me to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for somebody who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Boy, this is a lot. Alrighty,
Hole in wall.
Hole in wall. It's like that one show.
It could not have been me.
It could not have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like the film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. And I was looking out, and he was looking in. Goodness.
I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't
that
know
was
how
not
much
bad.
time has passed.
That was actually not bad. You have to click out of it. Maybe I should stick... Okay, Jonah, maybe I should stick with the clicker for my characters when I'm only speaking. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you would call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I guess you can say that I had some kind of epiphany. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that. It's because it's kind of coming on strongly. What are you doing? Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing, this is actually a real tip, by the way. Like, I actually heard this in college. What are you doing? Oh, the fact that she has like no nose.
Gonna draw one.
You freaking grabbed a paintbrush and started like.
Let me just fix that real quick.
Man, it must be hard to like breathe out of that nose. Like,
It's like if you thought asthma was bad.
yeah, I got nose
I suck through a
asthma.
Capri Sun straw every day.
I got nose asthma. Like, if you tried so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to write something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Tilda.
Shona, why? Why must you hate me? Phew! I guess that's everyone. Do you wanna collect it?
Yeah.
Okay. That was a little more stressful than anticipated. It's as if everybody is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities.
Especially Natsuki.
Yeah, seriously. Like, holy cow. Even if there's just being nice, there's no, well, this is the Literature Club after all. Well, I sigh. Ugh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read it in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Boy, this is a lot. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Yeah, you're gonna be doing a lot of talking.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, I was fixing my mic. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is stupid.
Oh boy.
Stupid. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up.
Was that what it was? I mean,
And that's about it. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice because it's fucking dumb.
yeah, I mean. I like how our dad, like, he tried getting us to do that for so long, and now we just do it ironically.
Oh yeah, I do it all the time. I'll be sitting at work and I'll either say like "nani" or I just go "oh."
That is all you.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Pitch.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Like, not making it so fucking simple.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have had someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way.
Really?
Sayori liked it. And Fungals did too.
I lied.
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Fungals like my poem too, you know.
I didn't lie about that one.
it was actually really good.
He even told me he was impressed by it.
That's a symbolism. Natsuki suddenly stands up. I thought I said perks up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Oh, the music.
I know the boing got me.
Yeah, it was like boring.
That's not what I. You just.
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Fungo's appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Oh boy.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what?
I'm here too.
I wasn't the one whose boobs magically just grew a size bigger as soon as Fungal started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
This doesn't involve you!
I mean, I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as they noticed I was sitting there.
She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Fungals.
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessarily eliminating yourself, it's a total waste. You understand that, right, Fungals? Well...
Dot. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I might agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, okay, well. I was gonna say, if you clicked the Sayori one, a funny thing would have happened. But, yeah. Natsuki. You're right about I liked your poem. I really didn't, but, yeah.
See?
Oh,
The music went away. Oh, there it goes. Wait! That's not any excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poems seriously.
I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined somebody's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. Or stupid.
See, but it is fucking retarded.
It really, I mean, yeah.
I didn't notice that I was talking to a snowflake.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Just yelling at her.
She's just in there like,
She's like, what the heck, man?
are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? I'm starting to think that's not blush and that's just anger. Oh, Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at the point being defiant or whatever. Defiant, yeah, I'm really tired right now. Only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Aww.
Yeah, she's kind of not happy. See, or Natsuki. I read the person that was speaking.
Sayori!
She really didn't need to do that. Oh boy. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair.
Hi.
Everything all right?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled that as well as anyone else could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Bungo. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said, about how she said I have big booze now.
Gotta kill her.
About, I would never do anything so shameful. So,
what thing did Natsuki say?
well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea.
Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? 'Cause you never make more than one person.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Holy cow. Well, I don't know why you let go of the clicker, but that's cool.
I had to cough.
Anyway, how did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it except for that bitch.
It was alright. Well,
Mostly.
Except for that bitch.
Fungals, how about you? Yeah, I say the same. It was the neat thing to talk about it with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
God.
That's what this game is until you get to the dating. And maybe we'll learn something. Maybe you learn something from your friends too. I'm still waiting for this type. We found one already. So your poems will turn out even better. Unless we're like reading it wrong or something. I don't know. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress, like Yuri. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Fungals! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go.
Tilda.
Sayori beams at me every freaking time. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Started doing my Monica voice. Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. Man, you get one swing of the hot dick in front of everyone and they go crazy.
It's just one guy to the book.
Man, one slice of hot dick.
Gross tits.
Thanks. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I might be in love with them. I just wanted your
Quite turned on.
Yeah. So I've had my backpack in front of me the entire time. Oh, God. Phew. Fungals. I wish we had like Jonah or some kind of real name. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me happiest.
Especially since you're not talking to me at all during these things.
I mean, I always talk to her, like, always. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
Especially Yuri.
Yeah, seriously, Yuri. That's...
Tilda.
Every day is going to be so much fun, Tilda. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on the kind of situation I'm in.
There's 4 girls, 1 guy, and everybody likes me, and they won't share.
Yeah. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really have to need to stop there?
He really is getting greedy.
Yeah, like I said. Well, we'll just have to see what kind of future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes, like she's not even a real person.
Like we're actually talking while we're looking at each other through a monitor.
Yeah. Okay. As if she's just a picture, like drawn. Okay. Tilda. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I think so. We can stop right whenever it gets to a poem. We can stop. I'd say. You think that would be good? So we'll do the poem right next because it's about time anyway.
Yeah, we'll do the poem and then we'll.
All right, good point. Make sure you save that way, just in case you screw it up like you always do. Yeah, you get like 9 slots to save, so you have like plenty throughout the entire game. All right, so you going for Yuri still?
Oh yeah.
Probably Graveyard.
Kiwi.
Nah. Rook? No.
Oop.
They said that
big words.
Tragedy? Dang it! Okay. Pleasure. Do pleasure? Ah, dang it! All right. I know there's one that says climax and it's Yuri's. So it's just like, ooh. I don't know. Misery is Sayori. Yeah. Depression? No, that's Sayori. Yeah. 'Cause she likes sad and happy things. Universe? Oh, okay.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Contamination.
Oh yeah, she likes the big words.
Secretive. She was secretive last time.
Yeah.
Kiss, kiss.
No, don't.
Oh yeah, she's into the big words. Look at this. Ooh. Oh.
No, like I said, Sayori is like a mixture of them.
Oof.
And then there's like anxiety.
Is that one?
Yeah, I'd say her.
I don't think so.
Maybe no fantasy. Go with fantasy.
Yeah.
Fantasy. She likes. Oh, never.
Oof.
Why does she like fantasy? She's
I don't know.
like she likes cute things.
I'm pretty sure I got a lot of.
Oh yeah, you definitely got Yuri. Anyway, so on the next time on Aggressive Duo, we'll continue this. We'll stop it whenever we hit a poem, basically.
Yeah, sounds good.
That way, it's more organized. So, yep. See you guys.
See ya.